like to thank the group. I kind of abandoned them the last few meetings here. Things come up, and so fortunately they've been more dedicated than I have been, and I really appreciate all the work they've done getting together and being so faithful at it.
Okay, anything else? Randy, we hit the lights, please. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, let's move to item 2. Maggie Berger, Spirit Financial, present to update and review our tax increment financing binder.
Thank you, Mayor.
Welcome.
My name's Maggie Berger. I think you saw Larry just a couple weeks ago at a work session that maybe you guys did. So what I'm doing is passing out the new inserts from your TIF binders. He's passing from that direction. As you all probably know, I won't take a lot of time. I will walk through this with you. This is a report that we update on an annual basis, on a fiscal year annual basis. And why we update this report is because your valuation changes for the city, the TIF valuation and the 100% valuation, as well as debt payments, any rebates that you maybe add or get rid of. And so that is the reason that we do update this report on an annual basis. We try to do this before the December 1st deadline. There's a lot of reports due that I see that are on your agenda next for December 1st. And so in talking with your city staff, we decided to come and present this tonight at this meeting. We did help them work on all of their documents. That's part of our service to you as your financial advisor. So we were very much appreciative to be able to help them work on their documents that you will approve tonight. So if you want to just look with me at the red pages, I'll let you know that these are your general obligation debt pages. So this recaps any general obligation debt that you have outstanding. As you can see, you have 4 issues outstanding, starting with the 2005B, and I'll just pick on that debt to show you first, to kind of explain what you're looking at in all of these. It tells you how much the debt was for originally. The date of issue there was 5/1 of 2005. The TIC right next to that, that's the true interest cost. So what that is that's the interest rate on that bond issue. So as you can see, it was a 3.7%. Then the principal and interest is in there. We've drawn a line under the 2013 bond, and that line indicates the call date. That line indicates when that bond becomes callable. Now at that time, you can pay that bond off. You can refinance it, and you could refinance it, add new money with it. I believe in our conversations earlier with the city and what Larry presented is that you will take some outstanding cash that you have on June 1st and pay that off. It will be more cost effective for you to pay that off than it will be to refinance it with cash that you have on hand. So just that kind of explains it. We give you then total principal and interest of everything outstanding. The yellow column is what you bring in TIF dollars to buy down your general obligation debt. So some of these bonds, maybe some of the bonds, maybe all of one bond gets paid with TIF revenue. You also bring in some local option sales tax revenue to buy down one or some of these bonds. And then the very far right column, the large column I should say, is your total property taxes that you must levy. So we've drawn the line to the fiscal year 14 number. As soon as we get through the end of the calendar year, you guys will start your budgeting process. And if nothing else, for your debt service levy, you will need to levy approximately $194,000 in your debt service levy. Unless you can come up with other cash sources to buy down that debt service levy, but that's what you're looking at for debt service levy for fiscal year 14. So moving on, you have your orange sheets, and please stop me at any time if you have any questions. Your orange sheet represents the revenue debt that you have outstanding. You have a 2003 sewer revenue bond and a 2005 sewer revenue bond. Again, we give you the amounts, the call dates, total principal and interest, the TIC of those, and then in the middle, the total principal and interest, and less sewer debt, because we remind you that your sewer revenue debt must be paid with sewer revenues of the system. It cannot be paid with general obligation. The way that it is established does not be paid with property taxes. It's only paid with the revenue. So in the large column there at the end, we've shown you that you have no property taxes that go towards this sewer revenue debt. It's all paid with the revenues that come in from the system. So the next pages that you're looking at are your purple pages. These indicate your TIF rebate obligations. If you'll recall, a rebate obligation is when a city maybe works with a developer, you implement a plan that the developer is going to develop a certain area, and for maybe 5, 6, whatever you choose as a city, you're going to rebate back all or a portion of their taxes to them over that time period with a not to exceed number. I will give you guys a good applause, because you guys do rebates very nicely. You don't rebate back 100%. You keep your rebates short, and that really is a boost to the developer, that you're able to provide them back some relief for developing in your city and in your TIF district. But it also is, you're being fiscally responsible as a city with your rebate agreements. So this does go on for 2 pages. You will notice the last 2 on the second page, Wapsie Valley Creamery and then Greater Manufacturing, or Steedgard. Those will come onto the tax rolls on January 1st, 2013. So those rebates actually don't start for a few more years here, just because the value will become active on January 1st, 2013. We give you the total value, and that really is how much they said they would develop the property for. Then we give you the total aggregate rebates. This is anything that's not annually appropriated. We must separate them out per a